folks at FeedBurner. I've been very tight with Eric Olson, a couple of the other guys over there, Tracy Halpern, who actually introduced me to how feeds work, and this is the first that I couldn't wait to get at this one. It's become a daily routine for me now. It used to be kind of sporadic and periodic, and then I realized that I kind of had a passion for it. There's a lot to learn about mortgages, a lot to learn really about anybody here if you ask them. All of our businesses are very complex. What I started to find was I put my thoughts on paper, and suddenly my clients are consuming information without me there to give it to them. It's a pretty amazing concept. Number one, such a lot of contacts in the press, being featured in the Wall Street Journal, Chicago Sun-Times, Chicago Tribune. Story gets picked up by the press. One of the reasons why is because when folks go to look for information about something related to mortgages, it's my blog that's showing up at the top of the Google search list. They can go and get deep and see that, hey, I'm not just somebody put somebody out there. I actually have thoughts and opinions, and they're right or wrong, they're still valid. It's also helped in that realtors, for example, will hand out multiple business cards for any transaction for their clients. Hey, talk to this group of loan officers. Well, what I'll hear most times that clients come from realtors will say, hey, I got 5 business cards, but I looked at your blog and I never called the other guys. Because we understand where you're coming from, we believe in what is it you're saying. You really seem like you know what you're doing. Well, it's interesting, and most folks, if you talk about folks in the 25 to 35-year-old range, or folks who are spending a lot of time actually reading blogs, is they like to consume information at their own speed. And when folks want to get information, they want to get information whether it's validation they're looking for, or even to see why they might be wrong. My blog's able to present both sides, both points of view. The thing about a mortgage or any other financial decision is if you present information to people in a way that's palatable, plain English, you're going to find that almost every single time they're going to make the proper decision from an emotional and financial point of view. And right now, folks, up until now, folks have only really been operating with half the story. I spent a lot of time on Dustin Luther's Rain City Guide, Greg Swan's Bloodhound blog. Celsius has a fantastic mortgage blog. Noah Rosenblatt's Urban Digs. There's actually a dearth of quality real estate and mortgage blogs, and these are things that are important to my business. And so I've reached out to the other folks who I think write quality blogs, and we've actually formed a network at FeedBurner, the FeedBurner Networks. Terrific vehicle for all of us to put our wares on display. It's a way for my readers to get exposed to everything that I'm reading and get the 360 view of here's what other terrific writers are saying in the real estate and mortgage space. It is FeedBurner's ad networks, and honestly, the revenue that might come from that is going to be minuscule next to the revenue that comes from earning the trust of one more person who becomes a client. I want my clients to know what I know. Education is the key. And, again, the more people know, the better decisions that they're going to make for their personal and financial lives, and that's what's key to me. Here's what I know, folks. Go out, see what other people are saying about these same concepts, and get the complete spectrum. What is everybody talking about? Interest-only loans. What does everybody say about the strength of the housing market? And using FeedBurner ad networks, the ads are secondary. It really was chances for me to group everybody into a network of quality information.